Yes, that was Siege, 100 Blessings. That is off his new album that's coming out this month. It's called Heavy, and that's out of Elephant Group. So you hear the message, you hear the music, excuse me, and you know what time it is. This is CHH Today, and guys, I am doing CHH Today. I just been a little busy. You know, I do direct the after school program. I also am gearing up to release my EP, Fearless, next month. But we're not here to talk about none of that. We're here to talk about Thi'sl and his impact with Christian hip hop. Let me explain something to you people. We have to pray for Thi'sl, man, because I think Thi'sl is a warrior in Christ that is easily forgotten, because Thi'sl may not be making the same noise that he was making in the Christian hip hop community on RAM, but he's impacting his local community. As somebody who is in my community every single day, making an impact, not just being a rapper that people just look up to you, or you go to a show and you might do a show at their church and that's pretty much it. No, Thi'sl is in his community, man. And if you want to hear the report of the story, Jay from the Crew Hip Hop Corner does it the best. He breaks the story down word for word, line for line, and I will have the story in the description below. Or if you listen to Spotify or any of the different apps, go to the Crew Hip Hop Corner YouTube page. Look up the story on Thi'sl, man. It was well put. I just want to really add my 2 cents when it comes to this story, because I feel like this. I feel that Thi'sl, man, is something that is an anomaly in the Christian hip hop faith, man. How many people you can say that were shot in their community doing the same work that Jesus would be doing, you know, saving souls? A lot of the Christian hip hop big names are not even known in their local community. I wouldn't even think that some of y'all not even known in your local church. The church that you go to wouldn't even know who you were. But yet we get on these stages, we get on social media, and we become Saul. We become bigger in our own eyes than what we actually are. And this was a very surreal moment, because when Thi'sl got shot, the whole Christian hip hop community froze. Like, a Christian rapper was shot? Like, our mindsets are like, this should not even happen. Like, this should not even be possible that a Christian rapper was shot. And yet, the way Thi'sl explains the story, like, it was an attempted robbery. Man was shot one time, but it broke his femur bone, and it exited 3 places in his leg. He's going to be in a cast and can't move for the next 2 weeks, but going to be in a cast immobile to work for the next 3 months. And the problem with that is everybody's like, yo, man, just, you know, praying for Thi'sl, and that's great. We should always pray. But think about if that was in your shoes. Like, Thi'sl actually said that he had his firearm on him, and he wasn't a victim because he used it, his Second Amendment, to carry a firearm. I struggle to the fact that if I'm in my local city and I was put in that predicament, how would I feel? How would my heart feel? And he was saying in his Facebook post, look, I will not stop doing what I'm doing to impact these young men's lives. I'm out here doing this because of that young man that shot me. And Christian hip hop, this is a wake-up call, because look, if you call yourself a Christian rapper, if you call yourself an ambassador of Christ, you might have to get shot. And I'm not saying Thi'sl was shot because of, I'm not saying that this was, I mean, it's very unfortunate. So I'm not saying that Thi'sl was in the line of fire by getting shot by doing God's work, but it might call for that. The Bible speaks to that. We might even die for our belief. And we don't even know what the circumstance is. We don't know if the man was watching Thi'sl. We don't know if this man knew Thi'sl. But what a great testimony this story can be. what? And I like the fact that Thi'sl man was not bitter. In fact, encouraging, like, once I get out of this hospital, I'm going to continue to do my work. I just have a wound. You know, Jesus died on the cross and he had the wounds on his wrist, you know? And I just want Christian hip hop artists to understand that this is more than just getting on stages rapping, getting a guarantee, getting your honoring. I keep saying it wrong. Forgive me. But this is much more than just green rooms and shows and lights and limousines. It's life or death out here. But Thi'sl straight, because he know that if that man would have taken his life, he'd have been in heaven with God, because he's doing God's will. He's not out here for himself. He's not out here trying to make a name for himself. The world can care less about who you are. But we want the world to know whose we are. So much love to Thi'sl, man. I'm encouraged by that. Now, I pray that he does get a speedy recovery, but I'm encouraged by the fact that, look, if we call ourselves Christian rappers, we need to look at our lives and see if there's something that we're really wanting to do. That are we willing to risk our lives for the sake of the gospel? And some of y'all, I don't know. Like me, I have to ask myself the question, will I risk my life? I don't know. But I do know one thing. This is just praying for Thi'sl, man. So let's get into the next segment. I got my man Choice. This is Go Ahead.
Bang, 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 alert.
This is the Lucky Murray Podcast.
Yeah. It's how you take it from level 2 to level 25 real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, this is a fire starter right here.